Nice guys finish last. You're running out of gas. Your sympathy will get you left behind. Da-na-na-na-na. Sometimes you're at your best when you feel the worst. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with an OMI token update video. I will talk about VeVe as well. That was a little Green Day. That was my Patreon list that you saw. I put all my Patreon members out on a sheet of paper for all to see. Before we start the video, everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. You all are my bays. I love you so heckin' much. This is going to be a whole video series that I'm doing because I'm so heckin' bullish on this token. To recap on my last video, if you haven't seen my last video, go watch that. But basically, it says why I'm so bullish on this and what the VeVe app is doing with the OMI token. And I did mention there that on the white paper, it says that VeVe, when it burns through 60% of its reserves and it only has 40% OMI token left, then it goes to the marketplace and then it's going to buy it. And that's where we come in, where we're all holding. I have like 300,000 OMI tokens right now with me, and that's what I have. Outside of that, I'm going to continue adding. I want several million tokens. It's only like $2,000 that I put in, give or take at this point. I did buy some more after I made that first video this morning just on how bullish I am. Now, again, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. That's just what I'm doing. So that being said, I'm going to read a couple of articles and go pretty hard over here. And the timeline for when I think VeVe is going to be able to make that move and going back to the market and buying from us, the retail investors, is that in order for them to have 40%, which is 136 billion OMI tokens left, they have to burn 204 billion tokens. And in order for that to happen, people on the VeVe app have to spend $2.04 billion, which is not a lot. I know people are like, that is so much money. Some of these are only, they're $80, $90. Yeah, a lot of these NFTs are $90, $100. They're very, very cheap considering what we're talking about. If you're talking about like, oh, hey, I want to go out and have lunch, $90 or $100 is a lot. But if you want to go out and buy an NFT that is there forever, it's unique, there's nothing like it in the world, then that is a horse of a different color. Comment down below if you recognize that reference for some of my younger folks. And also comment your age down below. I want to see something. I want to see how many of you guys are younger than me or older than me. I'm 30. For those that don't know, again, I retired at 30. This is what I do, high risk lending, and I'm very, very good at being able to see which companies will fly and which will not. That's how I made my living, giving loans to business owners, and which ones I know are like, hey, just had bad, some bad luck, you're doing good, or there's like, all right, you're just shining the knobs on the Titanic, you're going down. Now, Apptopia says that everyone's talking about these non-fungible tokens or NFTs. Now, whether this craze is a flash or in the pan of a major shift for the blockchain economy, which is what I think, one thing is certain: NFTs and NFT enthusiasts are going mobile. Now, investment trading and crypto apps received a lot of attention over the past few months as crypto prices soared, and investors like Roaring Kitty made trading more interesting. In fact, Robinhood, TD Ameritrade, Webull, and a bunch more broke their lifetime records for engagement during the GameStop saga. Now, with more people than ever engaged in digital trading, NFT marketplaces would be silly not to make a bigger push into mobile. Now, similarly, fintech apps that sell Ethereum, the main blockchain supporting NFTs, would be smart to leverage the NFT excitement to engage a new market of users, the NFT buyers, like the one below, to appear overwhelmingly pleased in the in-app purchase experience, which is VeVe Collectibles. VeVe Collectibles by Ecomi, which launched in October of 2020, brings the world of collectibles into digital realm and into the palm of your hand. The marketplace drops new collections all the time. The new one, like I was saying in the other video, was Ultraman, which is owned by a random productions agency, and Bandai. Bandai owns 49% of Ultraman, but they just came to a conclusion last year, a collaboration between Marvel and Disney, and Marvel and Disney are going to start putting out Ultraman comics. So that being said, when VeVe Collectibles has the IP, has the rights to make NFTs licenses, with this, they have the option to do Marvel and Disney. That their foot's in the door. Is anything official yet? No. They do not have any announcements for the Marvel and Disney NFTs that they're making. Right now, it's just Ultraman, but probably just gonna be like kind of like a working interview, like a trial period. Again, I went through most of everything that they had. Biggest probably Star Trek, NFL, Jurassic Park, Powerpuff Girls, and all that. Now, again, if any one of you that's older that has kids, they're going to love this. If they've bought skins in Fortnite, they've bought anything digital in Minecraft or Roblox, or this is it. This is what kids are doing. Like, if you look back, like watch Gary Vaynerchuk, that self-made, he's worth a couple billion dollars. I'm sorry, it's a couple $100 million. Not a billionaire yet. It's close. He did that all on just nostalgia. What is nostalgia? Why did Pokemon become the highest grossing media franchise of all time? Because it's amazing. The nostalgia, like people my age, late 20s, early 30s, are still into it. That's how I help myself retire, by buying and collecting those Pokemon cards. Kids nowadays are doing the same thing with NFTs. And older people like us, that not necessarily boomers, but people that grew up with stuff like Cartoon Network, like Powerpuff Girls, Mr. Mojo Jojo, that NFT is going for like $500 right now. Batman, Harley Quinn, the cosplayers are getting in this. It's insane. So, and the token that they use is OMI, and it's less than a penny. So, clearly, getting a couple 100,000 of these on the hopes that I next year, again, this is just, let's say I'm talking to my friend Steve. Steve, yeah, this is going to be 10 cents by next year. Easily. Like, minimum. Like, this is going to 10x minimum by next year. Probably even by the end of the year. And as it gets more licenses, as they grow, because again, this is the beginning. There's 60,000 users? There's 60,000 users on here, and already, like, I'll get to another article where it says the price has gone up like 32,000% or something like that for the OMI token. It's just bananas, and there's no one there yet. There's 60,000 people. It's bananas. It's beta testing. The app even goes down for maintenance because they have to upgrade the servers and everything. Anyway, I digress. Moving on with the article. For the first time in a few months of the app's lifetime, it saw little to no action. Then, from mid-February through the end of March, the app increased downloads over 5,000%. The active daily users are 50,000% higher than they have been, having been downloaded 100,000 times in a little over a month. The VeVe appears to be the largest NFT marketplace on mobile. Not to mention, VeVe has already generated a couple $1 million in the IAP revenue as of the end of March, most of which came in March, just of that month. Now, to be clear, VeVe and other NFT marketplace apps are still tiny in comparison to most apps you have on your phone. This is because most NFT marketplaces like NBA Top Shot are desktop first right now. I'm getting an ad on this article here. Yeah, NBA Top Shot is desktop first right now. And again, once VeVe has the rights and they start launching NFL, that alone competes with basketball. But while everyone's talking about NFTs, hang on one second. Yes, also while everyone's talking about NFTs, there's a relatively small segment of folks actually involved in buying and selling them. But as businesses recognize the value of mobile and NFTs become increasingly mainstream, these apps are positioned for massive growth. NFT Gallery, previously making itself as OpenSea Gallery, despite no affiliation to OpenSea, and Nifty Gallery, two other popular NFT apps, have seen their downloads and engagements more than double on mobile too. Now, OpenSea, I went to OpenSea because that's one of the only places that had Pokemon NFTs. I have two of them. That could go to the moon, that can go to zero. And because those NFTs, they look like poop. But the NFTs on VeVe, they look amazing. The VeVe app, it looks so heckin' cool. And the ripple effect is that the growing popularity of NFTs impact more than the NFT marketplace apps. The OwnerFi NFT Creator Wallet, for instance, helps you manage your digital assets and can work in conjunction with marketplaces like OpenSea. Its app performance this month saw a significant boost. And then there's crypto buy-sell apps that offer Ether and or OMI tokens. Now, OMI tokens are utility tokens used as the medium of exchange on the VeVe app. The only apps I know currently offering the OMI are Bit4x, AscendX, and Gate.io. AscendX was previously BitMax, and both of these apps have seen a spike in usage. I'm on it, but I can't use it in New York. Damn New York. In just a couple of days, we'll be able to add Uniswap to that mix as well. I think Uniswap is already done. Further, buy and sell apps usually require the need for wallets unless they offer both services, but VeVe app gives you 3 wallets already. One for your gems, one for your OMI tokens, and one for your NFTs. It is perfect. Now, speaking of marketing, NFT may become a popular search in terms of the App Store using Apptopia search intelligence. I checked out where things stand now. NFT currently has a popularity score of 57.74, and this was as of several weeks ago. The caps end of March. The app's ranking highest for the keyword organically from crypto.com is NFT, Dibs, OpenSea, Trust, Retro. VeVe is not there yet, but it is climbing. And that's just from Apptopia. One of the biggest articles actually just came out a couple of weeks ago in April saying here's the most underrated NFT gem according to crypto trader Ben Armstrong. This one says crypto influencer Ben Armstrong is naming what he says is the most underrated non-fungible token asset in the space. In a new video, Armstrong shines a spotlight on ECOMI, or OMI, a project that he believes will grow immensely as demand surges for NFTs, unique assets that use crypto technology to essentially provide certificates of ownership in the digital and real world. Items such as art, virtual land, tickets, even tweets. Now, OMI is the native token for NFT collectible platform VeVe, which we all know, which has locked in impressive partnerships with some big name brands, including Warner Bros., Capcom, DC, and then a whole bunch of others, like I said. I didn't know how long the list was going to be. Now, Armstrong notes that ECOMI's global head of licensing, Alfred Khan, again, Alfred Khan is a titan of licensing industry, able to gain the rights to coveted digital merchandise. Now, Khan's properties are responsible for more than $25 billion in retail revenue already. Khan was the founder and chairman, CEO of 4Kids Entertainment from 1991 till 2011. 20 years. Y'all remember seeing Pokemon, the first movie, in theaters, and 4Kids Entertainment came out, and we're like, oh, yes. And I think the same thing happened for Pokemon the movie 2000 and the rest of them. So cool. That was because of him. The reason why Pokemon went to the US was because of Alfred Khan. Dude is a titan. Recognized as an industry leader and licensing behemoth, his company, 4Kids Entertainment, was responsible for some of the biggest names, including Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Cabbage Patch Kids, and of course, Polly Pockets. I think Pokemon should have been highest on there. Khan also helped with branding and licensing of Nintendo, Mario Bros., Zelda, Donkey Kong, James Bond, and World Wrestling Federation. Now, these are all companies that I believe are going to have get their licenses done with the VeVe app as well. And also, because they're with Ultraman and Bandai owns Ultraman, there's a decent chance that Power Rangers gets into the mix as well. Now, WWE, James Bond, anything with Nintendo is going to be huge. If anyone's seen my arm, Nintendo all the heckin' way. Yeah. Armstrong says that while ECOMI hasn't announced a formal partnership with those brands as of yet, with Khan in charge of licensing, it's likely it's not that far away. So, if only some of these brands join in the NFT craze, ECOMI and the VeVe app will be successful, which they already have Powerpuff Girls, which have taken over the internet without even trying because of their new live-action one, and they've had, outside of that, like I said, Star Trek and Adventure Time, Cartoon Network, Batman, Joker, and Harley Quinn. Sorry, I digress. VeVe app will be successful. ECOMI looks to have the premier brands NFT space cornered, similar to how Engine has the gaming scene. NFTs are the next big trend and will take in the world by storm, reshaping the collectibles industry. And with all these connections and partners, ECOMI will be at the head of it. Now, don't take my word for it. Alfred Khan had this to say. He said, quote, "The magnitude of blockchain technology will disrupt the collectible industry by giving licensed brands another platform to sell on and protect their digital IP. ECOMI will set the standard in this space," end quote. OMI is currently trading around right now, I think 0.007, so 0.7 of a penny, 70% of 1 penny. The asset is roughly up about $30,000 on the year, according to CoinGecko. I think it's a little bit more than that now, but don't miss a beat. Subscribe to get more. Guys, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I'm so bullish on this. I am going to, before the end of the year, put in more than $50,000 into OMI. Again, I'm just letting you guys know. Again, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to be very transparent. When I get a computer in here, I'm going to be going and I'm going to show you everything. For those of you that have watched my Tesla update videos and all that, I literally show you my E-Trade account. The only stock I have is Tesla. It's 188 shares of Tesla. I show you guys what I buy in Pokemon revenue, what I have Bitcoin. I have 4/5 of Bitcoin. I'm stopping buying Bitcoin now to buy this. I bought a little bit more Bitcoin, but for the most part, it's mostly this. I'm so bullish on this. And long term, short term, this could be cut in half. Short term, this can go from 0.007 cents to 0.0007 cents. It could lose 90% of its value, and I don't care. I will continue buying. That's how bullish I am. Again, I love you. Comment, like, subscribe. Everyone say bye-bye to Neshi. Bye-bye, Neshi. Meow, 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 meow.